A lead-footed driver is behind bars after a recent encounter with law enforcement got physical. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a local driver who sped past an officer who was dispatched on a call for service is now facing a series of charges. A Scottsbluff police officer attempted to make contact with 45-year-old driver Chad Tillman of Scottsbluff after he parked in a nearby driveway. Court records say Tillman refused to make contact and pushed the officer's hand away as he tried to avoid being detained. He was subsequently tased, and a search of his vehicle revealed suspected methamphetamine, burnt marijuana residue, and open alcohol containers. Bond was set at $50,000 Monday as he faces charges including assault on an officer, possession of a controlled substance, and driving under suspension. Well, Chadron State College has embarked on an in-depth planning process to develop a comprehensive 5-year strategic plan. College officials are requesting input from community members during a community planning session that's scheduled for Wednesday, January 29th from 3 to 4:30 p.m. at Chadron's Platte Valley Bank Community Center. Attendees will have the chance to engage directly with CSC administrators in a collaborative setting, as well as opportunities to share the perspectives on the college's role in the region and provide ideas about improvements, goals, and objectives, and aspirational milestones. CSC President Ron Patterson says they value the voices of our community members and believe their input is essential to the success of the planning process. And Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen is planning to host a pair of town halls following Wednesday's State of the State address. The Republican will deliver the address to the legislature the morning of January 15th, followed by a news conference in the governor's hearing room. On Thursday, Pillen will host town halls in McCook and Sidney, with both events open to the public. Sidney's town hall will be held at the WNCC Sidney campus at 4:30 p.m. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Welcome back. Attorney General Mike Hilgers and state senators held a press conference Monday to present a trio of bills aimed at protecting kids. The legislation aims to shield children from the detrimental and lasting impacts of digital technology, including social media, smartphones, and the use of artificial intelligence in child sexual abuse material. Gering Senator Brian Hardin says it's imperative to protect children and penalize any attempt to use artificial intelligence to create, alter, or produce any image or video that depicts the sexual exploitation of a child. He says his bill catches the law up with the technology.
Currently, state law does not clearly define or prohibit the digital manipulation or production of pictures or video that depict digitally created or altered images of child pornography. This bill opens an avenue for law enforcement to further child exploitation investigations and hold those accountable who choose to manipulate photos and videos to exploit children.
The bills are being introduced this session at the request of the governor and attorney general. Well, Governor Jim Pillen was joined Friday by Senator Kathleen Kauth and supporters of women's rights in a news conference Friday announcing the Stand With Women Act. According to Kauth, LB 89 is designed to safeguard the rights, opportunities, privacy, and safety of women and girls in Nebraska by establishing simple, sex-specific standards in sports, schools, and state facilities. But Kauth said the measure is more than just school and sports related.
This act will cover everything the state is in charge of. That means our prison systems. That means our Department of Economic Development. That means our DHHS. That means all of our academics, all the way up through post-secondary. We have to be able to say that a woman is a woman and a man is a man, and there should be some places where each sex has privacy. And if we have designated something as, say, a women business-owned grant, we shouldn't have men be able to decide to be women and take that money.
The news conference was initially punctuated by a protester interrupting the governor, with the protester being ushered out of the governor's hearing room. Throughout the gathering, the faint sound of protesters chanting in a distant hallway could be heard as several speakers addressed reporters during the announcement of the legislation.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
I'm Susan Littlefield. Let's review what's happening in today's marketplace. Then David Erickson joins us. He is with Ag Optimist out of Akron, Iowa. And we know, David, that a little bit of a setback happening in the grain complex today. And as I was reading earlier, some were still blaming it on the WASD information from Friday. What are you seeing?
Yeah, the grain markets are trading mostly steady for the first time in the past 3 days. The market is looking, I think, for its kind of next piece of information. There is some news out of South America of some warmer and drier temperatures, and the market feels like that a lot of that is priced in for now. And they're looking to see if this trend is going to continue, even though just not that long ago, CONAB came out and they actually increased their yield potential for Brazil in the coming crop year. Managed Money has built a good sized long position in the corn, largest since 2022, and we're slightly overbought at these price levels. So I feel like the market is just kind of searching for its next piece of news.
So could we possibly be seeing some boost to the cash cattle prices once again this week?
Yeah, we're actually right before I came on with you here, I had a customer call and say that he was bid 205 by Tyson, which would be higher on the week. And, like I say, from a producer standpoint, anytime that Tyson is actively involved in the open market, it's generally a good thing because a lot of times they have a pretty good inventory around them. and they don't need to go out into the open market very often. So yeah, I think that we will see another surge in the cash market here this week, and the futures kind of acted a little tired yesterday. They can't quite make up their mind today, trading lower earlier in the session. Now they've come back to about steady. So there again, the managed money has had a very large position built, and they maintain it. Actually, they pushed their position to a record in the feeder cattle as of the last report. And, they might be looking for the next piece of information, and it's 205 cash. Is that going to be enough for them to, stay and add to their position, or how are they going to look at it moving forward?
Wonderful, David. Thanks for joining us. By the way, folks, you can catch David Erickson later today after the markets close during the channel final bell. I'm Susan Littlefield for the Rural Radio Network.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Are new windows from Renewal by Andersen a great investment? You're darn right they are. Did you know that for less than your cable bill or cell phone bill each month, you could have new windows from Renewal by Andersen right now? Do the math. Renewal by Andersen windows will likely cut your energy bills significantly. They will likely substantially increase the value of your home. They're a great investment. Please contact our team now and ask about our fantastic financing options with approved credit right now. Renewal by Andersen, a great investment? You're darn right.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, this winter, kindergartners to middle schoolers in Scottsbluff and the surrounding area will benefit from a recently awarded Beyond School Bells Think, Make, Create Lab. The mobile trailer lab is designed to meet Nebraska's rural expanded learning opportunity programs, and the Nebraska Extension 4-H received a grant from the Nebraska Children and Families Foundation for the trailer. Jana Schwartz, Nebraska Extension 4-H Youth Development Assistant, says the trailer has been outfitted with all kinds of activities and supplies to dive into science, technology, engineering, math, and arts projects. She says this will give rural youth the opportunity to learn how to go through design processes and really dive into the activities. Schwartz will run the Think, Make, Create Lab through the school year and at educational pop-ups during the summer. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.